Hey, what's up? Welcome to Sportsballs. My name is Tommy Hustle, and of course, I am joined, as always, by Moses the Chosen. We were just having a discussion here right before the show went on the air about people wearing the masks and going out, and whether people are wearing them or not, especially in it's a state that we are in here in Ohio. There's no mandates. No one has to wear a mask anywhere. No one has to wear gloves anywhere. But Mo, you disagree with this?
No, I did not say that in any way. I did not say that in any way. I agree with everything. Don't wear it. Don't get a shot. I don't give a shit. It don't matter.
All right, well, you were then what we were arguing about, because we agreed.
No, we didn't argue about anything. I'm just saying that at McDonald's they don't even wear fucking gloves to handle your food. Even no mask, so fucking don't wear a mask. But can you at least wear gloves? Like after you fucking scratched your underarm for 3 hours, fucking fat Karen scratching a fucking cunt, and then she gives you a cheeseburger. No, wear some gloves.
I would much rather
Fat
them.
Karen's not gonna fucking scratch your shit with a plastic glove on. She'll take it off because she wants to smell where she's at during the day.
No, Moses, I'm telling you, they should be washing their hands more frequently.
Yeah, that don't happen
the gloves, forget
No,
the
fuck the
gloves,
gloves.
because you get so much more bacteria attached to those gloves as opposed to the natural oils on your skin.
I got my third shot the other day, and they're like, "Okay, just wear your mask and you'll be okay." I'm like, "What? Wear my mask?" Look, I got fucking a tail growing out of my back now, and you're telling me I still got to wear a mask?
And then the next thing you know, you got to get your fourth shot, and then your antlers are going to come in.
Hey, whatever. I'm gonna be like a fucking dinosaur or something. Who knows? I'm fucking have everything all over me.
But, maybe that's what they're using. We have dinosaur DNA in our gasoline. That's what
hopefully my family can settle with the government after I fucking drop dead from all these shots 10 years down the road. Something.
Yeah, because
someone's got to benefit.
What Moses was doing was going from drugstore to drugstore,
Yeah, okay.
getting vaccinated, telling them everyone, like, "I've never been vaccinated. Give me one."
You
They had to take the Band-Aid off to give them another vaccine.
It's great. You could probably do that here in Ohio too. No one gives a shit. You could probably get 4 booster shots and fucking nobody would know anything.
Nope, you just go in. Yeah, when I got my vaccine, I never had to show my ID once.
I don't expect anyone to get vaccinated.
I just had to put my name down, fill out a form, put my name in, say whether
you
I
got
had
your
insurance.
rabies shot too. Then but you did it because you wanted to hang out, right?
Yeah, because there's some venues here in Ohio, whether I'm going in as a fan or going in as a performer.
So you're damned if you do, if you're damned if you don't.
Yep, you need it. And then, sure enough, right after I got the necessary shots, I got a blank one in the mail from a friend.
What, the card?
Yeah, the card.
I was in Chinatown today.
You should have got a few of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They don't charge much.
But what was I gonna say?
I was hearing $40.
$40. I'll give you mine for fucking 20. And it's got the fucking signature on it. I'm just kidding, guys. But
we would never condone
just in
fake
case
vaccination cards.
YouTube,
in
please
case
don't take it the wrong way. It's all in good humor.
They just blanked us on viewers.
Probably.
But isn't this setup a little more nice, you think?
Yeah, less boxes in the background. There wasn't 100,000. There's only 1,000 now.
I feel like the video quality is a little bit better.
It looks better. Yeah, it doesn't look shady as Facebook's. Are we allowed to talk bad about Facebook?
Yeah,
no problem.
Facebook is shit, and we're going to post this on Facebook once we're done with it, letting them know that they are shit.
Yeah, they're getting out of hand. They're starting to fucking block everybody out, like they can do whatever they want.
They shut the entire site down. Not even their the Facebook site, but all of their entities, Instagram, WhatsApp, anything that they owned got shut down for almost a whole day, which some people are saying is a conspiracy because they wanted to delete a lot of their algorithms or whatever it is.
They purged the fucking system out.
Yep, purged the system out, and now it's how it's supposed to be, government approved.
Yeah, just like Biden.
Like imagine that you set up like an app where like hey, everyone can go on this app and say whatever they want, and then fast forward 15, 20 years later, it's used by millions of people around the world, and the government is like subpoenaing you to testify before Congress because of what people are saying on an app that you created.
It's getting out of hand. Totally out of hand.
All right. Well, we're a few minutes into the show. This show, Sportsballs, and we haven't talked about sports at all.
Well, let's start. Can we start with baseball?
Yes, we certainly should. It's a playoff season, baby.
Yankees suck. They already lost one game. Look at that. Out. Now the Red Sox.
One game out. That was the wild card game that happened yesterday.
Yep.
Yankees versus Red Sox. Winner takes all, and the Yankees blew it.
The pitcher blew it. No, well, they suck too. They only scored 2 runs. All those guys, they only scored 2 runs.
Yeah, it was. I saw a lot of. Well, I follow a lot of New York people. That's where all the stars are on the East Coast.
Yeah, so not anymore. That's for sure.
But Yankees, 1 game and out. Sucks for them. Tonight we have the NL wild card featuring my former hometown team, the LA Dodgers. I'm repping them right now with my Bauer jersey. Is he pitching tonight for him?
No, he's not. He's not. Your boy's isn't he off for like next year too?
I haven't heard anything official, but
what is it, Schwarzer? Matt Schwarzer, whatever his name is. Is that his name?
I was talking about Trevor Bauer.
No, I'm saying who's pitching tonight.
Possibly Scherzer.
Yes. That's what it says, and O'Neill's pitching for them.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the 103-win Dodgers are going to, take care of business tonight, go into the official playoffs, which start later in the week.
Well, they're projected to be World Series winners.
Yeah, they won the World Series last year.
2 in a row, huh? Possibly, huh?
Very possibly. The only stiff competition in the NL would be the team in their own division that won a couple more games than them, and that would be the San Francisco Giants, which I can't name a single guy on the Giants.
I don't know.
Can you?
No one gives
Barry Bonds?
That was fucking, was it 15 years now at least? Is it that long ago?
Yeah. Buster Posey?
Don't remember him either.
Okay.
Dave Rigetti? I remember him.
Dave Dravecki?
I don't know that one either.
That was the guy whose arm fell off.
What do you mean? It fell off on the pitcher's mound? It hit the floor?
No, he did pass out on the pitcher's mound. He threw a pitch and just collapsed, and then he had to have his arm amputated because he had like cancer in his arm and didn't like know it.
Really?
Yeah.
And this wasn't like, are you serious?
This is around the time of the he was on the San Francisco Giants in the World Earthquake World Series in the late 80s.
Earthquake World Series.
Where it was the Giants versus the Oakland A's with Jose Canseco.
Yes. Was that 94?
No, that was before that. This is 80s.
80s?
Oh, yeah, 80s.
89, 88.
Yeah, maybe 89. Who knows? We don't. Let's talk about 2021. Who cares about Dave Dravecki's arm falling off and Jose Canseco having to pump his own gas in his athletics uniform after the earthquake?
That guy.
No one cares about that.
Biggest meathead ever.
Who, Jose Canseco?
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree and say McGuire was.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Because Jose Canseco kind of figured out, like, hey, this is fucking bullshit. I shouldn't be doing this. And McGuire kept going and going and going.
So I was at a Met game once, and Mike Piazza hits a base hit. Mike Piazza's a big dude, right? Fucking huge dude, right? Gets to first base, and it's McGuire and him standing next to each other. You could take Piazza and fit him inside McGuire's body.
That's how big Mark McGuire was.
It was insane. Dude, the guy's back was you could take. Mike Piazza was fucking McGuire's skeleton. McGuire's skeleton. That's what it was. Just like that. That's how big that guy was.
Oh, I believe it.
I never got to see Barry Bonds at Shea, so I couldn't tell you how big he was. But
I'll tell you this, he wasn't as big as McGuire. Definitely wasn't as tall.
Yeah, that guy was fucking a lumberjack, right?
Yeah, McGuire was like 6 foot something. Bonds was just a average guy. Like you might remember him from his early days in the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Well, he was this little skinny dude.
Yeah, a little skinny dude.
Little skinny
and
dude.
he was real fast. Stole a bunch of bases every year.
Yep. And then his head got really big. Yeah, big time.
His head got really big. So did his shoulders and back. And,
it's funny. He used the smallest bat in the whole fucking in the dugout. He had the smallest bat.
Yeah, you didn't need to when you're standing on top of the plate because he wore all that armor.
I was just
he
gonna
had
say that.
He had the helmet, like the whole elbow thing, the knee thing, and his foot.
Did he have? He didn't have nothing over here, right?
Oh, I think he had something on his shoulder.
He did
on his shoulder bone.
No.
I think he did. If it might have been under his jersey.
Maybe.
But he just walked up to the.
He would unstrap a lot of shit walking to first base.
And that was another thing. There, back then you had to throw 4 intentional balls. Now you can just like motion to the umpire, like, yep. Intentional walk. You just go.
Nah, that's not cool because you can still swing at a ball if you want. They should be able. They should have to pitch those 4 balls. There shouldn't be an automatic fucking.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that. I'm a baseball purist more than anybody, but I feel like that
wasting time.
It is wasting time.
Come on, bro. 4 fucking pitches. Not him scratching his head for 3 hours, stepping off the mound. That's not wasting time.
Walking that's around. Wasting time. But imagine those 4 pitches. You just got to throw them, and then as opposed to the players coming up. Say you got Barry Bonds coming up. You just motion.
You still got a chance to hit the ball.
Come on, with the catcher like 2 feet off the plate.
What's this guy from the Detroit Tigers? He did that shit once. Miguel Cabrera. They walked him down the 3rd pitch. On the 3rd one, he went out. He fucking hit a base hit, and he ran up the line. That's taken away. You're taking away the possibility, even if it's fucking 0.0, 0.01. You still have a chance to hit that ball. That's the only reason I'm saying you shouldn't take away the 4. You have to pitch those 4 balls. Why would you do that, dude? I've seen it done. Look it up.
I know. I've seen it done more than that.
All right,
I remember. But I remember Bo Jackson doing the same thing.
I don't remember that one
back in the day. You probably don't remember it because he stepped out and swung. And it was a fly out, but it didn't even count as a fly out because they called him out because he stepped over the plate to hit the ball.
All right, so don't step over don't jump out of the batter's box.
But so then the catcher can just kind of go like 4 feet to the side.
Step out there. Don't get caught doing it.
Make the signal. Send the guy to first.
No, you're taking away the chance of a batter hitting the ball.
I'm disagreeing with you on this one,
anyway.
Mo. We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Yes,
because I feel like
I love you. We'll just leave it there.
All right.
You're taking away. I'm just saying you're taking away the possibility from the other team. You're not giving them their 4 swings.
Okay. While we're on the subject of speeding up the game or letting it go on as it should, real quick before we get into more of the playoffs, in the minor leagues this year, they were utilizing the pitch count. Where there was a clock. It's kind of like the shot cock. The shot cock.
Oh man.
The shot clock in the NBA.
Okay.
Where it's right behind the catcher and it counts down and you have to have a pitch before that.
I don't agree with that shit either because it throws your timing off. Because then you got to pay attention to the ump, to the players. You looking at the fucking red number 13 and this guy's ready to run on you. You're not paying attention.
No, it's not. Okay. All right. Maybe I should clarify some of the rules here. It isn't, the batter hits a foul ball. Like he hits the ball and it goes foul. And then the pitch clock doesn't start right there. Like it's it's after all the play calms down, everyone's back in position, and then as soon as the pitcher comes set,
as soon as he steps on the mound,
once he's on the mound and ready to pitch, that's when the pitch count starts.
all right, how fucking long is once your foot is on the mound? How long?
12 seconds.
That long? That's a long time.
It is, but you could step on the mound and
so all you gotta do
around.
all you gotta do is step off the mound and restart the clock again.
That yes, you can do that, but you only get that like once before you get called for a balk. You do it twice, it's a balk.
All right. Well, yeah. But so what if you want to hold back a player and you step off the fucking mound and you check him back 2-3 times? You can do that. Or you're gonna have to throw the ball to first base.
You can do that if you don't want to throw to home plate, but that's another thing. You can only throw pickoff attempts a certain amount of times before they cut you off.
There's a limit on pickoff attempts now?
Yes, there is.
I never knew that.
Well, in the minor leagues, they want to implement this in the majors.
But that's not happening right now.
But look what's happening right now. And Mo, I know you do not agree with this, and I am so glad that they're not doing this in the MLB playoffs, which we are seeing yesterday and today, the wild card games, the extra inning games where they start off a runner in scoring position.
They're not doing that right now, are they?
Not in the playoffs, they're not, but in the regular season they did.
That's bullshit too.
It is.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's bullshit.
In the playoffs, they're not doing it. But what does that matter? Like, what if, just last weekend, they had 4 games, all with playoff implications. Tampa Bay, the Yankees.
And they all started off in second place.
Yeah, imagine that. Like, you get into extra innings, and it's playoff implications. You got to win, and you're the visiting team.
They know it's wrong, just for the simple fact that they're not doing it in the playoffs. Yes. They know that shit is wrong already.
Otherwise,
they would have done it through the playoffs too. They know that that's wrong. They got to do away with that. That's retarded. Yo, you paid money. You get to stay and watch the game. You can't drink after the 7th inning, but fucking whatever.
But that's why you sneak in a water bottle with Russian water in it.
Fucking pull on your pen all afternoon. You'll be okay. Yeah. If you can get it through. Anyway, more baseball. The Mets, who didn't even make it to the playoffs, and they were in first place for most of the year, they fired their coach finally. Thank God. He didn't stay around because it would have been the same shit next year.
And their general manager was just an interim guy, correct?
I think so.
Yeah, after the old general manager got or had to resign because he was inappropriately texting female reporters.
What's wrong with these people?
Like, why wouldn't you do that?
Oh my God! These people.
I'm not saying what's wrong with them.
You know what it is? These guys make money, and they're in that industry where everybody's gassing each other's fucking head up. You understand? They're walking like they're all kings, and then they cross the line. And the bitch is like, "Get the fuck out of here."
There's no way a guy in his position is sending those unsolicited. There's no way in fucking hell that he's just like, hey, this is a reporter, let me just send her pictures.
Listen,
there had to have been something between them.
Sometimes there are fucking idiots in this world that'll just send the fucking pic.
No, there's no way.
Like, look, I
find this extremely hard to believe.
I got a fucking 12-inch cock. Look, they get ahead of themselves, and then they realize that I shouldn't have done that. They're stupid. They're just stupid. People get cocky. That's the word right there. They get cocky.
Especially in today's day and age, why would you risk everything? And this is what this guy did. He risked everything.
Listen,
for sending a dick pic?
People are fucking stupid. You think everybody has common sense? Even the ones with money, they got more fucking problems than us. They're even more screwed up.
Okay, maybe you're right, Mo. And they just think that
I haven't sent a dick pic to nobody ever.
No, nothing can happen to them. because they have so much money and power. Like, hey, I can fucking send a dick pic to anybody. Nothing will happen to me.
1 year
Maybe you're right.
probation and a
Maybe you're right.
fucking 30 fucking hour class of fucking sexual behavior.
Or lose your fucking $500,000 a year job, or $1 million GM of the Mets, probably making over $1 million a year.
Stupid. It's just she's got a beautiful girlfriend and fucking showed fucking pictures next to each other.
I smell entrapment. I think this reporter was.
You think so? She's just trying to get back and make some money? Maybe.
Not make some money, but at least gain some notoriety. Like, she's probably flirting with him more than. I bet she sent some pictures and then deleted those.
How much you want to bet the people in that industry that work with them kind of already know who these people are and what they're about?
All right, that's very possible.
So I'm just saying, they're a bunch of fucking wolves running around trying to get paid.
You know who else is trying to get paid?
Who's that? O.J. Simpson. He's fucking innocent, I tell you. He's innocent. Listen, Judge Ito said he's innocent. He's fucking innocent.
All right, well, we're not going to hear from O.J. yet.
Not today. But, we are going to hear from him.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you. He's okay, right?
I hope so.
Do you know which golf course he's on this week?
Probably Trump's course.
That would be fucking great. That'd be Bedminster out in fucking Jersey, no?
Oh, well, he has that, and he has one down in Florida where OJ stays.
Oh, he likes even better.
Yeah, OJ, loves Florida. He likes to, hang out with a bunch of blonde white women who look exactly like his murdered ex-wife, and take photographs with them.
White girls.
That's his favorite thing.
That's a tough deal. That's a tough deal for that guy,
But before we hear from OJ, let's finish off with possibly some MLB scores, especially from tonight, and then how the wild card games and the playoff bracket is looking.
I hate to give you some bad news, but it's already 1-0 Cardinals, and the Yankees lost 6-2 yesterday, and that's the only scores that I know right now of. You heard me?
And how is the playoff bracket looking?
I didn't even get there yet. It's too complicated for me, Tom. That's your end of the show.
Buy me some time.
All right. Hold on, guys. Let me see what's going on here. I got to get faster Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi is fine, Mo.
Is it? Yeah, it's just me. I'm sorry. My brain is shot. We got Chicago and Houston. That's at 4:07 p.m. Thursday, October 7th, 4:07. All right. Then you got Boston. Oh man, look at this already. Right, it turns right over. Then you got Boston at Tampa, 8:07 p.m. Are those 1-game deals too, or that's a 5-game deal?
No, these are
7, whatever. Wasn't it 5?
Maybe the wild card round is 5, and the
the
championship game and the World Series are 7.
So that's what you got. The Sox and Houston at 4:07. Boston and Tampa Bay.
Those are both tomorrow?
Yeah. Yankees suck. Friday, October 8th. You got Chicago, Houston again. Atlanta, Milwaukee. I might watch that. I might actually watch that. Boston, Tampa. Oh, yeah. See, that's a series already. To be determined at San Francisco. So we'll see, guys.
It'll be the Dodgers.
They're losing 1-0, pal.
It's a long game, Mo.
Listen, I want them to win. I don't want to see the other team win. I'm rooting for you.
I'm really hoping that they win the World Series and they let Trevor Bauer come on the field and celebrate with them.
The Cardinals, that's the team that fucking Carlos Beltran just watched that curveball come in and close our season out in the playoffs many moons ago.
When he was playing for the Mets?
Fucking Beltran. Loser. Watched the fucking ball just rainbow right in. Didn't even move the bat off his shoulders.
All right, Mo, I gotta say, I'm real happy with the decorations that you got going on.
What, in my garage?
In the garage, yes.
Sorry,
you got the Guardian schedule up.
You brought me that from the game. Yeah, hung it up right away.
I still don't have it in me to have anything Guardians.
I only put that shit up because you wanted me to. Otherwise, if you want, I'll fucking throw a baseball through it if you want.
Yeah, maybe
We can
should
use that
do
for
that.
target practice.
Maybe we should roll it up and hit the honk for Jesus guy with it. That wouldn't be
Ah,
fatal or injurious. We
no,
just hit
it
him
would
with
just
it.
be a statement. He'll know. OJ. Is OJ
Yeah.
ready?
Let's hear from OJ. He had some things to say about the NFL this past week. Then we'll talk about a little bit of NFL.
Okay.
Hey, Twitter world, is me, yours truly. What a night last night, huh? My big take from the game is what a great defensive mind Belichick is. His team could have taken the lead with less than
Thanks
a
for that,
minute to
OJ.
go. He held a team that's been averaging like 38 points a game, Tampa.
I watched that game.
To
That was
have
a crazy
that,
game.
19 points. So, you know, I got to admit, the man is a defensive genius. Heard a couple of people say today, you know, that Brady won in his last game in Foxborough. Hey, guys, Brady may be around 3 or 4 more years. This may not be his last game in New England. The Dallas Cowboys, man, those defensive and offensive coordinators, Moore and Dan Quinn, they're doing one hell of a job. I question why McCarthy went for 2 points in the first quarter instead of just kicking the PAT and taking a 7-point lead. But hey, he's won a Super Bowl. He probably knows more than I do. I was laughing this morning because watching a lot of these announcers tap dance, these guys who was burying Ezekiel Elliott 2 weeks ago, saying he had lost a step. He wasn't the A-back he once was. Come on, guys. Elliott said it. Feed me. All great backs. The more you give them the ball, the better they are. The Giants realize it now. They're feeding Saquon. To me, they can't win unless Saquon is touching the ball at least 25
No
times
fucking
running
kidding.
and receiving a game. Trey Lance is going to be quarterback in the
sucks on the
Niners
Giants. That's why he's got
this
to
week.
run
I was
25
wondering
fucking
if
carries a
Justin
game.
Fields or him who would get in first. In San Francisco, it wasn't a matter of if Garoppolo, much like Tua in Miami, would get hurt. It was when they were going to get hurt. So they're both hurt.
Starting to peter out, Juice.
Trey Lance is going to be in San Francisco. And in Miami, all my friends, I lived there for 10 years, they're going to be cringing tonight watching this 6'6" Viking throw the ball for the Chargers, wondering, why didn't we draft him? Why did we pass on him? I'm just.
First, I want to say,
I'm just saying.
I just want to say one thing. Thank you, OJ, for gracing us again with your picks and all your knowledge.
We definitely need OJ's picks every single week.
Yeah, let's see how that works out.
We should keep track of that and see see how good he is against the spread. Okay, so let's get into that.
What, football?
Yeah.
All right.
We got
the Browns.
Well, I was going to say the game he was talking about, Tom Brady going back into Foxborough.
Listen, he won because the guy hit the fucking field goal post. Otherwise, he would have lost. But again, win's a win.
All right, here is something that you may not be interested in hearing, and a lot of people on YouTube and Facebook might not want to hear, but I'll tell you who won that game. It isn't Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. It isn't the New England Patriots. It's Las Vegas. They won that game. And let me tell you why. I think the spread was Tom Brady and the Bucks by 6, maybe sometimes 6 and a hook. And how much did they end up winning by? 2, 3 points? 2 points, right?
I think it was 1 point.
1 point?
I'm not sure.
Well, the Patriots obviously covered. And then in the week leading up to the game, of all the online gaming websites and Las Vegas statistics, over 95% of the money was bet on the Buccaneers to win and cover the spread.
It's all Brady. Everything.
Vegas always wins.
Of course.
So if there's 95% of the money going on a bet, you always have to bet on the other one, especially late in the game. Corruption is afoot, especially in the NFL.
You think so?
Brady had to win, but he didn't have to cover. That's for sure. Yeah, I absolutely believe that, Mo.
Brady can do whatever he wants because he's running the show right now. Everybody's watching just to see what he's going to do in the next 2 years. It's Brady watch the whole time.
Oh, maybe he's affiliated with Vegas. Maybe that comes out later.
Are all Brady's games scheduled at 8:00 at night now on Sunday from now on?
Yeah, I guess so. It seems like he's only playing primetime games.
He only what do they call that, flex fucking game or whatever that shit they call it on NBC?
Oh yeah, if there's something a bit more popular, the Browns got bumped a few times in previous years. Not lately since we got Baker, but
Mr. Mayfield, he threw for I think he threw for 150 yards or some shit this week. He did all right.
No, not too good, but
15 out of 33. It was 31.
It was an ugly win, but it was a win regardless for the Cleveland Browns.
Oh yeah, he threw for 153 yards, and what was it? 15 out of 31. That's what he had. And then what's his name? Hunt had 100 yards rushing, 23 carries, I think it was, and Higgins got 63 yards receiving. So I mean, it was quiet, but they could have done better. Yeah, it was a shitty game they played the other day.
Yeah,
it wasn't too good.
A win is a win.
No, understood. Yeah, but that should. Who are they playing this week? They're playing away again this week, right? The Chargers. Yeah, the Chargers.
Oh, so they're going to be in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, the biggest stadium in the NFL. So I'm told, bigger than Dallas. Oh,
no, really?
Oh, wait, Mo, there is a picture I have to
what happened to the other thing
to fucking bring up for you. Go ahead. Buy me some time.
Where's Bronxy the Turtle? Is this why they didn't beat the fucking Red Sox? What did they do with the turtle? That's why they didn't win.
Oh, the guys from the Red Sox are got them brewing in a stew, making some turtle soup.
I think the Yankees fucking already did that. Let me see. New York Giants at Dallas. You know, that's a fucking loss for the Giants. They suck. But you know what? I'm going to pick them to upset. I'm picking it right now. The New York Giants are going to upset the Dallas Cowboys 24-17 or something like that. You'll see, guys. It's going to happen. Amani Toomer is going to come out of the sky and bless everybody, and fucking it's over.
What other games are coming
Nothing
up
else
this week?
Tom, that's all the time I can buy you.
Shit.
Where's your fucking intern? I told you, get an intern. I only work one speed, and that's, this one.
Well, I'm the problem is I'm looking on social media, and there's so much crap buried that
NBA starting soon. If anyone gives a shit. All the super teams are ready. All the scrubs are just playing summer league or winter league, whatever the fuck they're doing right now.
Yeah, we've got the
or is it preseason already?
Yeah, it's preseason for the NFL. Or not NFL, NBA,
yeah, right?
And also preseason for the NHL and preseason for the AHL, the American Hockey League, where you could find the Cleveland Monsters. Mo, I know
right. You told me about it. Yes,
you're very excited to go see some Cleveland Monsters games.
I'm down. I don't give a shit. $10 a ticket's a great time. Is that a local team around here?
Yes.
In Parma?
Yeah, they're the AAA affiliate of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
But they play here around here?
They play the same arena as the Cleveland Cavs.
Oh, so they play in there?
Yeah, they play in that arena.
Not out in the open or some ice fucking rink somewhere, right? That's what I meant.
No, not just some random place.
Like the Parks Department's got to come turn on the fucking lights so they can play. Not like that.
Oh, here, I found it. This is from the Dallas Cowboys. AT&T Stadium. That's where they play, right?
Yes.
All right. Also, this past weekend, the Cleveland Indians were playing their very last games at of the MLB season at where the Texas Rangers play, which is very close to AT&T Stadium. And this is how much I just want to get Mo's reaction. At first, I'm gonna ask him for a prediction, but this is how much the Cowboys were charging to park next to the stadium, where they built that huge stadium that would have enough parking for over 100,000 people.
So how much is parking?
In the stadium? Like they don't have parking lots next to the stadium. It's the whole stadium, and they got all the parking lots or the parking spots built in.
Okay. I'm gonna go like the Yankees, maybe like $45 to park. $40.
All right, Mo, I'm gonna show you this. This is from AT&T Stadium last weekend.
What? $165 to park inside, but the game is inside the parking lot in the building, right?
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
The parking lot has enough people for 100 or enough spots for 100,000 people.
Man, that place must be huge.
Yeah, they bought that wherever that stadium is. It isn't in Dallas. It's like on the outskirts in the suburbs,
in the middle of the fucking desert, almost.
Yeah, they bought all that space, and so they built the stadium in the
That's
middle.
Jerry's World, right?
And it's and it's just surrounded by parking spots. So it's there for tailgating, whatever you want to do, but it's in the stadium.
Okay, that's insane.
That's less than crazy New York's prices, right?
Now, question.
Okay.
I paid $80,000 for my seats and all my tickets for the whole year. That's not for them. You get parking already with that, right? These are for these are for the regular people that are coming.
These are for the rubby dubs.
The rubby dubs. They're gonna have to fucking $165. I can't say it's unheard of because look, it's fucking right there in front of my face. Okay. $10 to walk through the cemetery, right? To go watch the game, right? Yeah, $10.
Yeah, if you want to have the homeless guest like next to you, he would say that $10 to go through the cemetery. Yeah. Me and Moses just punch him in the face and run off.
No, I'd give him some food and walk away.
He doesn't want food.
He wants $10, right?
He wants $10. He needs money for drugs.
We need to go follow that guy then. See where he's going.
See where he's buying his drugs from?
I don't know, just to see what's going on. You got to keep in touch with the streets. You never know when you're going to need them. Just kidding, everybody.
All right, Mo. Any more sports stories that you want to get to?
NBA basketball. Kyrie's going to fucking start crying because he can't play and he's going to lose his money. He's not getting vaccinated, so he can't play in New York or I think in California or somewhere else. I don't know where the fuck.
Yeah, only in San Francisco.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, where the Warriors play.
So he don't get paid. But this fucking slouch takes off anyway all the time. So what's the big deal?
He probably wants the days off.
So we'll see. Yeah,
I'm going from calling him a blatant idiot because he's a flat earther. Like he thinks the earth is flat and all that.
Yeah,
I say he's
earther.
I've been calling him a dumbass, but now he's he doesn't want to get the vaccine. He's an anti-vaxxer, so I agree with him. And I'm like, oh, hey, he's the smartest guy in the NBA.
The super team, they're not going to win as long as this fucking slouch keeps taking off. And so when this guy gets hurt and this guy takes off because he's fucking manic depressed and he's got problems or whatever the case may be, they're not going to win. And as far as LeBron and Westbrook and Carmelo thinks he's going to get a ring. Carmelo's under the impression that he's going to have a ring next year. Like all his works, finally, LeBron's going to bring him the ring.
He doesn't have one yet?
Second fucking round, they're gone. They're fucking dust. Gone. I can't wait.
I'm kind of shocked that Carmelo doesn't have one. I thought he would have been.
Carmelo fucking sucks.
Okay. Well, I don't think that.
I can't wait till LeBron says, let go of the fucking ball already. I'm going to punch you in the face. Let go of the ball. You'll see. He's going to start that bullshit again.
It does seem like there's too many ball hogs. on that team to begin with.
Who's the head bull hog there? LeBron?
LeBron, of course.
I don't think they give a shit about what LeBron thinks anymore, those guys. Keep telling you, that guy's worn out his welcome. There's only so many times, all right, guys, we're going to do this.
So LeBron thinks he's king shit and he's the ball hog. So those guys are going to be like, oh, fuck him. I'm going to take the ball and be the ball hog.
You're going to see how Westbrook starts fucking crying when he can't run down the fucking lane and do what he does.
So everyone's going to try and be a ball hog, and it's just going to fuck the whole thing up.
Maybe. I don't think so, but there's going to be issues like fucking, it's like game 30. These guys are going to be fucking bumping heads. And they're like, yo, I can't get my 56 fucking points. Yo, I can't get my 93 points.
Yeah, Westbrook needs a triple-double every other game.
See, LeBron's not going to let him get that because LeBron's still got to fucking, he's still got to do his thing. Let's see how all that works out. And Carmelo Anthony's going to be crying on the fucking sideline because he thought he was going to get his ring.
Hey, maybe they can get D-Wade to come out of retirement and join the team.
Oh, man.
You know how LeBron is. He can just sign anybody he wants.
Where's J.R. Smith? Listen, if J.R. Smith's on that team, then they're winning a ring. Not because of his play. It's just that fucking slouch, too. He's just going to get another ring that he doesn't deserve. You'll see. Because he's got that type of luck. He'll get it. He'll get it. Not Carmelo, but JR will get it. So hopefully.
Yeah, there's a lot of young deserving talent elsewhere in the NBA, but it seems like they're not going to be able to accomplish anything.
I think I might get a Phoenix fucking Suns hat this year, man.
Why?
Why the fucking Dodgers? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Trevor Bauer, that's why.
Yeah. Donkey punch guy. I hear you, man. I hear you, but I don't know. I like that kid Booker. He's all right, man. He's all right.
All right.
Fuck Chris Paul. I don't like Chris Paul at all, but I'm gonna stick with that kid over there. Even though I'm a Knicks fan, but that'll be like my second alternate team, if you want to call it that.
I don't even know who's on the Cavs. I think there was a guy
Cavs too. Cavs are gonna have
some random guy who looked like an NBA Jam type player, a random skinny guy with an afro.
I was playing that the other day on my Xbox NBA Jam. It's fucking great.
Do they release newer versions like every year?
No, this was like from 10 years ago, and it's got the big heads on it, so it's pretty cool.
So you played with the Charlotte Hornets, Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning.
I played with the Mavericks, Jason Kidd and Nowitzki. No, what's his name? Not Nowitzki. What's his name? The most
Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I played with them.
Okay, they are. That is a newer version.
Like 2010 or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, I remember the old school one where Jordan wasn't in it because he didn't allow his likeness, so you had to play with Scottie Pippen and Rodman.
Yes.
And everyone picked the Charlotte Hornets. Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning.
Grandmama?
Yeah.
Grandmama was on the Hornets, right?
Yep. That's who he got drafted by.
Okay. All right.
The Hornets had the first picks 2 years in a row. Like Larry Johnson 1 year, Alonzo Mourning the next year.
Alonzo Mourning. That guy, he was all right. He played okay. That was number 33, right?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, right.
Good memory, Mo. I'll tell you who else has a good memory. And this is going to be our last story of the night.
Oh, man. Fucking elephant's got a good memory.
Our last story, last story of the night. A good memory by the FBI.
Oh, boy.
The Fugitive Task Force are asking the viewers of an MLB game to snitch. Yeah, that's what they're asking. But they're asking for information in identifying a man who was sitting behind home plate at a recent LA Dodgers game, because they believe that this is their clue in a 23-year manhunt for a guy named John Rufo, who was a guy that the FBI describes as a swindler.
Rico? Fucking Rico Act?
Yeah, he was convicted in 1998 of $353 million of bank fraud.
That sounds like nice.
And this is in 98. This is over 20 years ago. 353 million now sounds great, but over 20 years ago, that was holy shit.
White collar crime, right?
Yep. He was a banker or whatever he was. And at a recent Dodger game, the FBI believes the man sitting behind home plate was him.
Dude, how did that happen? Like somebody was watching a baseball game and he like, look, that's the guy we've been looking for like
let me tell you who snitched on him. It was his brother.
What?
His brother was watching the Dodgers game and paused it while he was watching it at his house and called the FBI immediately and said, "Hey, that's my brother who you've been looking for.
Where's my reward?
Who stole all that money?"
You know why he's ratting him out, right?
Yeah, he wants the reward.
No, because his brother never gave him a fucking dollar. That's why. That's what's really going on. He was probably in on it, and he took all the blame and took all the money and left him high and dry.
Either that or he was like a deadbeat brother who was like a drunk drug addict.
Dude,
or
if
something.
You scumbag your fucking brother, there's more drama there behind it than you know. Okay? I don't care if I haven't seen my brother in 20 years. I would never scumbag. I mean, I don't know what the fuck he is. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
that's
so
funny.
Here's I'll show you. That's the...
Is the guy in there?
Yeah.
Dude, this is ridiculous. Hold on.
Mo, you know that guy. Who is he? You know him.
I don't know this guy. Maybe he looks a little different. That's hilarious. They blotched out the whole thing.
Yeah,
for legal purposes, they can't show everybody else, right?
Yeah.
That's
well,
hilarious.
Because they want you to identify this guy specifically.
Who does he look like? I don't know, man. That looks like
he looks like an older guy who just who 25 years ago was ripping off everybody.
He's probably still sitting on a fucking 200 mil easy.
Well, everyone, there was a lot of speculation that he had killed himself before his sentencing, or no, he had already been sentenced, and because of it was a white collar crime, he had a few months before he had to report to jail. You're like, you turn yourself in, like, okay,
nobody, so
I'm ready to do my sentence. And then the day he was supposed to report to his jail, they had video of him at an ATM taking out as much money as he could at the time. And then his car was found at JFK Airport in New York.
He's probably buried with Jimmy Hoffa in the same place.
No, I think he bought it with all that money. He bought himself a new identity, and he's living as Jack Hyman in Los Angeles, going to Dodgers games, sitting behind home plate.
He's been living the life probably for a long time, man. Jesus Christ. Well, if Biden has his way, you're reporting any transactions over $600 in your bank account soon. So he won't be going anywhere. Dude, $600. If you put $600 or you do anything, they're going to report it to the IRS.
Mm-hmm.
This is the beginning of the end, right?
Yep. We're gonna have to be cash only from now on.
The black market's gonna get even bigger now.
Yep.
Big time cash.
Yeah, because they can't and that's why
that's
why right now they're starting to say that there's a cash shortage. They're like, oh, we don't have.
Where's all the money that they found from fucking Bin Laden and all these people, or fucking what's his name, Saddam Hussein, right?
Yeah.
They found fucking bunkers full of fucking millions of dollars. Where are they? They didn't bring it back. That should solve your fucking shortage. What about all the fucking airplanes that you left out in the middle of nowhere and all trillions and trillions of dollars when you fucking jumped out of there?
Now, imagine, if you will, and we'll end on this.
Loser Biden.
We'll end on this.
Loser Biden.
If your great grandfather had a whole bunch of cash currency, and it has like individual serial numbers on it, and whatever, and he like kept it for years and years and years, and it's unaccounted for. The government, because it hasn't gone through banks and hasn't they have no way of tracking where it went, they assume that it's lost, so they just print up more and it's replacement. So if there's cash out there that's unaccounted for however many years, well, we'll just print some more because that cash is obviously lost.
There's stacks of fucking dollar bills on this
Mhm.
earth everywhere, and I mean in big amounts.
Then
everywhere.
I feel like if there is an apocalypse, the U.S. cash dollar won't be worth shit.
It's not worth anything right
It's
now.
it's gonna be all goods and services. What can you do for me? What can I do for you?
The barter system.
Yeah, as long as the internet services are up, I can put out a podcast here on YouTube Live. And we're gonna finish it up now. Mo, where are you gonna be performing this week?
I'm not going to be performing anywhere, just in my backyard. That's about it. Cutting the grass this weekend.
All right, gonna be cooking some steaks on the grill.
No.
I'll bring some steaks for next week.
Sounds good. Then I'll cook them.
There'll be some cheap ass steaks.
Honey, I got guest steak tonight. Is that what you're talking about?
Some butt steaks.
The really thin
Yeah.
fucking. It's okay.
Hey, you just fold them in half and make a burger. That's what I always do.
No, that's disgusting. I can make you some pepper steak. That's about it. That's what you do with that shit steak. The loose leaf steak comes 6 to a pack. Milanesa steak. That's what it says at Walmart.
What language is that?
I can't say because I don't want to start trouble.
Okay, and since we're done starting trouble, this has been Sportsballs, and we will see you next week here on morningshowcentral.com.
See you guys later.